Today, we have an absolutely jaw-dropping story to share with you, all involving none other than Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle. Footage has surfaced online showing the couple engaged in a massive screaming match on the streets of New York City, with Harry desperately trying to break free from Meghan's tight grip. I know. You're probably thinking this can't be real. But let me assure you, the footage is 100% genuine and really does capture a very nasty fight between the former senior royals. Let me give you a bit of context first before we dive into the video itself. Harry and Meghan were spotted out in NYC late last week, doing their usual PR tour stuff, meeting with charity leaders, and giving interviews about their latest projects. Everything seemed fine on the surface, but little did we know tensions had been building behind closed doors. Sources close to the couple say they'd been arguing almost nonstop over their future plans and direction ever since touching down in the States. Money, public image, and family issues were all said to be points of contention between the two. Things came to a head during their walking tour of downtown Manhattan on Friday afternoon. According to eyewitnesses, Harry and Meghan appeared shaky and on edge all morning. They snapped at assistants and got into a spat in a cafe over something as small as what to order for breakfast. By lunchtime, it seemed like World War III was about to erupt. That's when the now infamous video was shot by a bystander on their phone from across the street. Let's roll the footage now, and you can be the judge of what goes down. Asterisk plays 2-minute video clip showing Meghan tightly gripping Harry's arm as he refuses and tries to pull away. They're yelling at each other, faces red with anger. Harry finally breaks free and storms off down the street as Meghan chases after him, still shouting. Asterisk. Wow, right? I have to say, watching that is super uncomfortable and really shows the true cracks in their relationship for the world to see. It's easy to put on a united front in front of the cameras, but clearly things are not well behind closed doors. Let's break down exactly what's happening here. Harry and Meghan are walking along the crowded sidewalk, engaged in an absolutely explosive argument. Meghan has Harry by the elbow in a death grip, not letting him walk away or disengage from the fight. He's gesticulating wildly with his free hand, obviously trying to make a point, but Meghan is continuing to yell right back in his face, completely unafraid to air their dirty laundry in public. The vitriol and venom in her voice is something I've never heard from her before, and it's honestly a bit chilling. At one point, Harry finally succeeds in wrenching his arm free, but only so he can storm off down the sidewalk by himself, hoping maybe distance and separation will defuse the situation. But Meghan is unwilling to let it go and immediately runs after him, still yelling and waving her arms about. Pedestrians are watching and filming in shock. It must have been so embarrassing for the high-profile couple to lose their cool like that where anyone could see. But the pent-up emotions were clearly at a boiling point and exploded right there on the street. When you analyze their body language too, it really does show just how distressed and unhappy they both appeared. Meghan looks tearful, puffy-eyed and red-faced from rage and crying. Harry's jaws are clenched, brow furrowed in anger. They're standing close, staring intensely into each other's eyes, not letting the other look away. A classic sign of an argument about to turn physical. But they thankfully maintain distance, and it never escalates beyond some aggressive gesticulating. Still, for the so-called fresh faces of the monarchy, icons of mental health and female empowerment, to dissolve into such volatile fighting paints them in an unflattering new light, to say the least. Ever since the footage began circulating online, rumors have been swirling as to exactly what may have sparked this blowout fight. Here are some of the leading theories. 1. Ongoing tensions over money and royal perks. Sources say Harry has recently grown frustrated over financing their lavish lifestyles in California and Canada alone without any help from the royal family or the sovereign grant. Meghan is said to want to continue funding an opulent lifestyle of private jets and mansions while Harry is stressed over depleting funds. This argument clearly stems from financial disagreements. 2. Family drama with the Windsors. Ever since their Oprah interview drama with William, Charles, and other royals, tensions have remained raw. Harry may be having doubts about permanently cutting ties. Meghan is reportedly still angry and feels the need to constantly defend herself and disparage the firm. This disagreement is likely over differing perceptions of Harry's family. 3. Meg growing impatient with Harry. With her Hollywood career not taking off as planned, Meghan may be chafing under the constraints of their royal roles and duties. She wants to make her own money and break free into showbiz full-time, but Harry is unwilling to fully renounce his titles and privileges yet. This tension comes from diverging career ambitions. 4. Fights over PR strategy. Whispers say the couple can't agree how to brand or market themselves going forward. Harry prefers a more low-key approach as they settle into private life, but ambitious Meghan wants a constantly escalating celebrity presence. This clash stems from opposing views on navigating fame and public personas. 5. Arguments over royal protocol. Being an adaptable army man, Harry readily accepted stripping of ranks and patronages for new freedoms, but Meghan was never truly invested in or comfortable with stuffy royal conventions. Any reminders of those duties from Harry may set off trigger warnings in the perpetually aggrieved Meghan. Friction stems from Meghan's disdain for old, fusty traditions she resents as sexist or racist. Those are just a few possibilities as to what led to this explosive, highly public fight between the Sussexes. Whatever the root cause, it's clear they're truly struggling in their relationship and new life in America post-royalty far more than their PR tries to convince us. Many experts are weighing in that this screaming match is a sure sign the marriage is under severe strain and possibly even nearing its bitter end. Psychologists note partners who revert to venomous fighting in public have lost respect for each other, and the dynamic is beyond saving. The body language tells the real story here. How they lash out physically, the contempt and resentment in their eyes, the painful lack of compromise or caring for the other's feelings. That level of hostility doesn't develop overnight, and it surely won't be repaired with a simple heart-to-heart. Deeper issues need resolving through serious counseling, if the relationship is to continue at all. But will fiercely independent Meghan ever submit to that? And will Harry ever stand up to her unbridled fury and possibly toxic behavior? Only time will tell how this treacherous saga unfolds next.